Whoop. It's not good. Several weeks ago, I purchased this LB7 Duramax, and one of the first things I noticed was that it was extremely underpowered. Boy, oh boy, do we need new tunes ASAP. I am damn near pedal to the metal, and we're going like 60, 65. And I knew I needed to get some custom tunes loaded onto this truck. When I bought this truck, it came with this bully dog, in which they told me that it was no longer tuning the truck. They tuned it with some EFI Live tunes, in which I don't know the tuner. It was some shop. Nowadays, there's just so many shady tuners out there, and tuners out there are literally just buying a folder full of tunes and claiming that they're tuning these trucks. So I was skeptical, and I just wanted to run something proper. I wanted to make sure this truck runs good. The beauty of this LB7 Duramax, on older platform diesel, it is pre-emissions, meaning I was able to partner up with the guys over at PPEI, and we're going to be tuning this truck with PPEI tunes. I'm extremely excited to run PPEI tunes because my first ever Duramax, my LLY Duramax, was tuned by PPEI. I just remember I couldn't believe how much quicker and faster and how much power the truck had simply by flashing their tunes. So without further ado, we're going to be flashing PPEI tunes onto this LB7 Duramax. I'm going to walk you guys through it. It is fairly simple, and I am a dealer for PPEI, so if you need tunes for your LB7, make sure to go check out JW Motorsports Co, and we'll get you set up with PPEI tunes. And also, the beauty of buying tunes with AutoCal is that it is tuned onto the AutoCal. Put the truck in run position, tune tools, click yes. We're gonna do tuning, and we do have switch on the fly, so we're gonna do program full, and they have already loaded the tunes for us right here, and we're just gonna hit yes, the check mark. Alright, flash completed successfully. Now this is when things get a little bit interesting. I purchased Edge CTS3. This, in my opinion, is like a to-go monitor for every diesel vehicle. Alright, for one, I recommend CTS on every diesel vehicle, even a gas vehicle, mainly because it has a diagnostics feature in which it shows you if you have a check engine light. It'll let you know exactly what that code is, and if it's something minor, you can clear it. And in some instances, if you get a check engine light and you fix the issue, sometimes you need a code reader to remove that code. This will do it. So trouble codes shouldn't have anything, but just want to show y'all what it does. Gathering diagnostics codes, nothing. And if there is something, you can clear it. For example, my LML right now has a glow plug code, so I can clear it every time, but it pops back up unless I swap out that glow plug. And then we can do the transmission relearn, the gauges right here. Yes. So this is what I wanted to show you. I didn't think it would prompt locked up like this, it usually does that for the pulsar. Basically, it is saying that we have detected something in the ECU that allows you to do a switch on the fly function. So, with the LB7 and the LLY, you can use the CTS 2 or 3 to do your switch on the fly. Meaning you don't have to have a knob right here that switches tunes from 1 to 5. Instead, we can change the tune levels right here. So we're on tune 4 right now. So you can do this on LB7 and LLY. However, for LBZ and up, it does not have that function on the CTS Edge CTS. I'm not really sure why. I'm assuming it has something to do with the ECU's capability of holding the tunes in. But it's really cool having these older trucks and being able to do that. Now that we're on tune 4, let's see if the truck starts. Whoop. It's not good. Alright, let's go ahead and flash the tunes again because I think maybe something happened and it got interrupted. Alright, so what I think is happening is the anti-theft light flashes. So something along the lines of flashing the tunes, it got, I don't know, the truck got confused and now it's on the anti-theft mode. That's why it won't crank over. My LML did the exact same thing. When did it happen? About a month ago while I was at the gym. Yeah, surprise, surprise, I went to the gym and I left the truck there and I left the rock lights on for about 2 hours, came back out and my remote wouldn't unlock the truck. So I went to go unlock it and nothing happened. So I'm thinking, crap, my batteries died. So I go in there, I manually unlock the truck with the key and I turn the lights off. And I go to start the truck, and it did the exact same thing. And turns out, sometimes whenever, I don't know what happened to the key fob. The key fob just randomly died. What I've heard and read is that if you lock with the key fob and unlock the door with the key, sometimes your truck goes into anti-theft mode and you have to reset it. Yeah, it was just really weird because I went back the next day to pick up the truck or to disconnect the batteries or do whatever, trying to figure it out because it was like 12 o'clock at night. My friend Caleb came and picked me up and we tried to jump the truck. Maybe I thought the batteries had died, blah blah blah, and then later figured out it was anti-theft mode. So we just left the truck, came back the next day, tried to do some more diagnostics. And I came back with 2 key fobs with my spare key fob as well. Yeah, it unlocked the truck with both of my key fobs. And I had obviously put a fresh battery in the key fob that wasn't working the night prior. After that, it just truck started like nothing had happened. So it was just really weird. I didn't have to disconnect the batteries or anything like that. I just came back the next day and maybe just sitting there for about 8 hours helped the truck, I don't know, just relearn or reset, I should say. I don't know if putting the new battery in that key fob helped, because when my friend Caleb was there that night and we were trying to jump start it, trying to figure out how to get it out of the anti-theft mode, I had actually used his battery from his key fob that was working and well known in my key fob and it didn't work, and my battery, the battery from my key fob, put it in Caleb's and it worked on his truck. So I don't think it was the batteries, but just something really weird happened that night to where my key fob stopped working, and unlocking the truck with the key completely put it in a weird safe mode. Pretty sure that's what's happening with the LB7 right now. I disconnected the batteries hoping that would help it. Connect the batteries here in a little bit and see if that did anything. Concern is I'm trying to make this video, I'm trying to get this truck started and make this video because I will be going out of town for like 2 weeks. And so if I go out of town, I'm not going to be able to have this LB7 content for you guys to upload. And I don't want to make you guys wait 2 weeks. Just a couple of days later, I have contacted PPI to see why it's not starting. And a couple of troubleshooting questions. And the first one was this truck ever tuned? And I told them, yes, it was tuned. And what I found out is that sometimes with the way previous tuner or whoever tuned this truck didn't use a proper OS, we may run into an issue. What we're going to do today is PPI sent me the stock file for the LB7, and I have loaded it onto my AutoCal. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna try to flash the stock tune on here. Yeah, we're just gonna reset the OS and flash our custom EFI Live tuning. Alright, let's go ahead and do that and see if it works. It should. Alright, we're almost done with the programming. Alright, I think we're done. Alright. Let's see if it works. Fingers crossed. Still nothing. Not good. Not good. We'll try again. If not, I really don't know what to do. It does seem like the anti-theft light is on, so I'm wondering if it has something to do with that. If it does, do we disconnect the batteries for a couple of hours, try to reset it, because that's one way to do it, or go through the whole anti-theft procedure. Yeah, it's a little weird. I wonder if I need to buy another ECM or the ECU for this truck. But yeah, this truck's a little sketch, a little weird. So there's a lot of things I need to fix before I'm comfortable with driving this truck around and whatnot. So yeah, fun. A project truck, which means plenty of content for you guys. But that also means I'm going to have to dump a lot more money into this truck than I had anticipated. So the LB7 discount code right here is still available. You get 20% off all JW Motorsports merch. Support the channel, buy t-shirts, hats, key tags, or anything like that. I mean, we even sell Air Dog, Kryptonite, and stuff like that. Although the 20% code only works for JW Motorsports merch. But I do appreciate every single one of you guys who do the promo code and get the discount, because that means I know you guys are watching the channel and you guys took your time to head over to the website to purchase something to support the channel. So that means a lot to me. I truly do appreciate you guys, and I do try to add a little bit extra, like stickers, decals, maybe extra key tags here and there. Try to kind of give back to you guys as much as I can when you purchase those products. Thank y'all for everything, and let's get this truck figured out, get it running, because this truck is right now blocking my other two trucks essentially. In order to make any more content with this truck, I gotta figure out what's wrong and get it started. Yeah, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to call PPI again and see what's wrong with it. It's no means their fault for this truck not starting. It probably has something to do with the ECU or the way it was programmed or something. I might even have to check and see if this is like the original ECU and if it matches the VIN or something. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe they bought another ECU and it doesn't match the VIN or something like that, and now my anti-theft security thing is on. So I don't know. These trucks are so finicky, and it's way over my pay grade to know what's happening. But once I figure out what's going on, if anything else like this happens in the future or to anybody else, I'll know exactly why I did it. So it's a huge learning curve and an opportunity for me to gain knowledge. So it's not too bad that this is all happening to me right now. Alright, let the countdown begin. Yep, it's not working. I gotta figure out what the heck is causing this. I really do hate to leave you guys hanging. I really didn't want to. You know, this video itself has taken me about a week to film just because of all the troubleshooting. And ideally I wanted to end this video on a note where I can start the truck and get it running, and to show you guys the whole switch on the fly on edge and the PPI tuning and all of that. But in order for me to get this truck started, I think it's going to be another week or 2 weeks, so I don't want to go a week to 2 weeks without content. So I'm uploading this video, and make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, so that way you guys will be alerted when the next episode airs. And hopefully the next episode that airs could be the episode where I figure out what the crap is going on with this truck and get it started. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end the video on this note. Yeah, but unfortunately that is not the way the cookie is crumbling right now. So stay tuned, and if you guys have any idea on what's causing this, leave a comment below. Help me troubleshoot this. There's a lot of like-minded people on this channel, so maybe you've run into this issue.